what is your favorite anime? Sammy, what's your favorite anime that you've worked on, and then what's your favorite anime? And if you don't have one, then name a couple.
Okay, one that I've worked on, Cosplay Complex. That show is dirty. It's so dirty, and half the time I'm like, wow, were they really allowed to do that? Because that show is it's almost on par with like Crayon Shin-chan. But as far as like my favorite anime that I like to watch, I'm old school. There's a show called Rose of Versailles that will probably never ever come here to the U.S. It's a old 1977 anime. But I also really like Berserk because I have a crush on Guts. And the bloopers from Berserk are freaking amazing because the guy who played the voice of Griffith, who played that voice? But he would like, in the blooper reel, he would burst into song and start singing like all these like Broadway musicals, and I'd start singing along. It's great. Yeah, that's my favorite.
I don't know. I really liked working on both of the Full Metal series. I didn't voice act in it, but I loved being able to produce and direct Eden of the East. I think that I love that show. My favorite project as of late that I've worked on is Summer Wars. I think Summer Wars is just a fantastic movie. Yes, that's me too. Yes! Love Summer Wars. Those are all really fun. Oregon High School Host Club was fun. I've just been very fortunate. I've been on some really cool, fun shows, and I'm so blessed to have had any of that happen at all. So hard for me to have a favorite when I keep having new favorites. So
I love Summer Wars so much.
All right, who is next? I saw a bunch of hands.
There's a hand way back there.
Yep.
This is for both of you.
Okay.
What was your reaction the first time you saw something on TV that you either wrote or worked in?
What you, Sammy?
When it first like came on,
The first time you saw something that you were in or worked on?
the first time I saw anything was, I think it was Gatchaman that got onto Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. It's a very goofy old Japanese show that ADB dubbed over. It's been dubbed so many times, but I immediately called up my dad, and my dad turned on the show, and he was like, "What's this? I don't see you." And I was like, "Well, it's animated, Dad. I kind of did a voice in it." He's like, "Well, I don't see you." I was like, "No, you're not supposed to see." Yeah, that was my first experience of watching something on TV that I've been in, was trying to explain to my dad the joys of voice acting.
Yeah. I had a similar experience, I think. As far as because I'd done some commercial work and stuff before, but as far as something that was animated.
Awesome Subway commercial. Quiznos or Subway?
What was it? It was Schlotsky's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was. You're in the sandwich ballpark, though. Whenever I started working on Dragon Ball Z, that was the first animated thing that I had been in that was on television. And same experience of like, "Mom, it's on this channel right now." She turns it on, and I explained that I was the voice, and whatever else. "Oh, okay, that's neat. It doesn't sound like you at all." "Well, it is me. It's kind of not supposed to sound like me because my character's an old man." Okay. And my mom is one of those folks that, like, for a few years, she doesn't do it anymore. But you know the folks that at Christmas time they send out the big letter of what the whole family has done and include that with the cards. She would do that. And for the year that I started on that, she said that Michael has had a lot of work. He's working on Dragon Ball Z, making the videotapes. I'm like, "Mom, I don't sit there and press VHS tapes. I'm the voice on the like." She didn't get which part of that whole process that I was involved with. I think she thought I was in a sweatshop, like putting labels on tape or something.
I remember I tried, once my dad figured out that, it's like, "Oh, Sammy does voice work in these anime." He didn't know the difference between all the different anime. So I took him to one anime convention. One. That was the first and last. Because apparently, it's like I had to go into my autographing session. So I'm sitting there doing autographs, and then all of a sudden I noticed that all these fans were bringing up all these anime titles that I had nothing to do with. Because I guess my dad had been standing next to one of the tables that had a whole bunch of DVDs and was like, yes, my daughter did all of these. And so all these fans are like,
My daughter's in anime. Which one? All of them. In anime.
Yeah, and so it's like taking him into Suncoast Video and Hollywood Video.
My daughter's this wall.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like things that weren't even anime anymore. I'm just like, I'm not in Frosty the Snowman, Dad. I'm not Pocahontas. Yeah. I mean, it's like...
golf. Yeah,
it's like pretty much, it's like, I'd walk into Hollywood Video and I'd go and rent a movie, and then they'd sit there and be like, oh my God, that's Sammy. And I'm like, what's wrong? And they're like, your dad came in like last week. So yeah, it has really made my life really hard.
He said you played everyone in Inception.
I love my dad, but there were some points where it's like having to explain over and over again to people. It's like, yeah, I have nothing to do with that. That and when Grindhouse came out, he was like, yeah, she was all the zombies. It's like, no. Yeah. Parents.
Mm-hmm. Silly parents. You pick.
Where come from that spaceship?
Oh, she told me a joke yesterday about her mom. It was good stuff.
Yay.
You pick though.
Okay. I'm gonna say the girl with the Pikachu.
Okay, this is a question for Mike.
Uh-huh.
Out of all the anime characters that you played, which one is your ultimate favorite?
Man, I don't know. It's probably a similar answer to like which anime is my favorite that I worked on earlier. It's not the lame actor answer of they're all my children and I love them equally. That answer sucks. But there are favorites among them, and I wouldn't be able to pick amongst the favorites. Master Roshi's a lot of fun. Ranka from Oran High School Host Club is a lot of fun. Buggy is a lot of fun. Just like the bigger, broader, bigger-than-life characters, those are the most fun. I'll throw in Tybalt from Romeo x Juliet. He was fun only in the sense that it's really rare that I get to play the dark, brooding, hot dude. So I'm like, yes, score, my guy is good looking. If I was into men, I would like my guy.
You pick.
Let me pick. Cowboy hat. You're a Soul Eater gun, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you feel about Hugh's death?
How did I feel about it?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't cause it, so. I don't know. I thought for an animated series that it was a really brave thing to do. I thought it was a very risky thing to do, and I think that it's one of the things that help to make Full Metal stand out is that it's not afraid to. When something like that happens, you know that no one is safe. If they can knock off a fan favorite like that, that's such a cool character, and go, nope, not in the show anymore. Like it could happen to anybody, and it just makes it that much more compelling to watch, knowing that no one is safe. There are no Dragon Balls to bring back Hughes. You can't collect anything and bring him back. So as far as what I think about it, I thought it was really sad, and I thought it had a huge impact on anyone watching that show that had invested any emotional attachment to anybody in that show. And I thought that was a really, I thought it was a horrible thing to have happen, but I thought it was wonderful for that show, and it just gets you that much more involved with it. Ears.
One question about your favorite anime character. With that, more like when you're going around, have you ever found like all of a sudden you go snap into a character like, well, maybe when you get older, you're listening to them, you'll find yourself becoming a Master Hiroshi.
Man, if I get older and become Master Hiroshi, that'd be awesome. Where's my favorite nurse? You're not her! Get the hot one to bring me my pills. Someone change my diaper. If I had that happen to me, that'd be awesome. I couldn't wish for a more awesome retirement age process. I'm old and dirty! Yeah!
Oops, I dropped something. Can you bend over again?
My magazine pile. Yes, right there.
Ronka's my favorite anime character ever. And
Oh,
I was
cool.
wondering, I have a ring here, if you could propose to me in Ronka's voice.
Dance, monkey, dance!
Let's make that one of the last things that we do. We'll hang on to that, but we'll do that before it's over. So I don't think that we're going to top that.
Can I pick one? There's a bird hanging off of some girl's arm.
Bird arm.
Bird arm.
I was wondering if you would do the voice of Estonia and the line that you're so tough that you're going to challenge Hades.
You're so tough, what?
Next you're going to challenge Hades.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the back half.
The first episode where you see Russia.
Oh yeah, it's you're so tough, something Haiti, but what's the
I think
line?
it was, you're so tough, next to try to pick a fight with Haiti.
Okay, you're so tough, next was how to make a fight with Haiti. Horribly enacted Estonia accent. That's funny, yes? Okay, we're gonna go with the hand that makes the noise.
Kirby.
Yes.
Oh. This is for Samantha.
Good.
Oh.
Hi. What was it that you want to work with when it comes to video games?
Wait, what?
Video games?
What about it?
They exist.
The title, the video game title. Which one was your fun one?
Which one was my fun one? Like one that I played a lot? Or like one that I voiced in?
Voiced it?
What was your favorite one to voice in?
Oh.
Where come from that
Next question.
You pick again.
There's a pink sleeve.
Pink sleeve.
Right.
In voice acting, does compensation vary with the popularity of the series?
If it's anime, I wouldn't say that it, the population of this the popularity of the series has anything to do with the compensation. I combine those two words. That's what happened. Compensation. It really just depends on the type of work. Believe it or not, silly commercial work that's like 2 lines pays like ridiculously more than anime. Like if you like, let's see, what's something? Chase Bank, your way. If you say something like that, you're gonna make $500 billion.
Yeah, because it's like what happens is that every time it plays or airs on TV, then you get royalties.
You get another check for work that you didn't even continue to do.
Yeah, so those are always good.
How anime pays off for you is the bigger role you have, you get more money,